What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing today? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Mr. Keir Starmer has officially resigned, as we speculated upon and predicted yesterday. And he had a farewell speech to give, so I figured let's watch it together. Let's go over it together. There's been a lot of news that's been broken about his resignation, so I figured we'd go over all that together. But how are you guys doing? Hello, hello. What's up, beautiful people? Alrighty. So obviously, as you guys know, it was widely reported that Keir was going to be resigning today. He ended up giving a speech about him resigning at like, I don't know, 1 a.m. my time. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be waking up. My old ass is not going to be waking up at midnight to do a stream. So figured we'd do it the next afternoon. How are you guys doing? What's up, this guy? How are you guys doing? We will get started here in a second. My day is good, Darby. Thank you for asking. How's your day? What's up, Elizabeth? Libra? Okay, somebody's seen maybe the Discord notification. Or oh, actually, no, I didn't even do it yet. Okay, there you go. All right. maybe you saw Twitter or something. Okay, but yeah, we will get started here in a second, and we will be listening to Keir Starmer's speech. Apparently he got emotional and everything too. And as much as I want to be empathetic, you were advocating for mass surveillance, my friend. So, all right. So let me know how the volume is, guys. And let's get started. It's a little loud, actually. Okay. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. Pretty wide ovation here.
Thank you. Walking up this street 2
How's the volume, guys? Too loud, too quiet? Let me know. What's up, TK?
years ago was the proudest moment of my life. A new Labour government. The first
Hey, thank you so much, Alvin, for the... I don't even know what currency that is, I'll be honest, but I appreciate the donation. Thank you very much, Alvin.
in 14 years. A page in our country's history turned after years of disappointment and despair. The chance to change the lives
What's up,
of
Enchanted
millions
Wings?
of people for the better. That's what I came into politics for. The journey to that point was not easy. 6 years ago, I inherited a Labour Party that was politically, financially, and morally bankrupt. I was told time and time again that my party was finished, that we were consigned to history, that a majority of the
Jojo on Twitch says, isn't this like the 5th time a prime minister leaves before his term ends? I believe this is now, after the new guy comes in, this is going to be the UK's 7th prime minister in the last 10 years. Somebody can fact check me on that. That's Swedish? Okay, thanks for letting me know. I'm sorry, I'm dumb.
election, let alone a landslide majority, was impossible. But we proved those people wrong because we changed our party, ripping out the poison of anti-Semitism, restoring trust on the economy, defence and
I'm not going to lie, the opera in the background is killing me.
national security, and becoming a party that
Can you guys
once
hear
again
that?
stood proudly with, not against, our national flag. The hard work of change was with a singular purpose, not power for power's sake, but to change Britain for the better, to build a fair
What's up, Colossal Sam?
with dignity and respect, where everyone is seen, everyone is valued,
What's up, Super DK?
wealth and opportunity for all, not just the privileged few.
I hate that I feel bad for him in a way, but he also did this to himself. It's very clear that people want to change. He doubled down on everything. Yeah, I don't know about his political aspirations, but obviously the reason I'm happy he's leaving is because he was pushing digital ID. You know what I mean? It's simple for me. What's up, J Aviation? What's up, Axel? What's up,
And look
Wonky?
at what-
Hey, thank you so much for the $2, Bite Didi. Might as well play the Super Earth Anthem. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it.
We've achieved in just 2 years. An
What's up,
economy
Cinnamon?
that is stronger, growing faster than our peers. Wages rising faster than inflation in every single month since we came to power. Investment secure.
Yeah, he's behind a green screen, Margaret. It does look pretty funny.
Infrastructure being built. An end to austerity, with the fastest fall in NHS waiting lists for 17 years. The biggest improvement in rights for workers and renters in a generation. The biggest uplift in defence spending.
By the way, guys, for those of you guys who live in the UK, feel free to chime in here. Do you guys agree with what he's saying or disagree? Obviously, I don't know because I'm not from the UK.
Since the Cold War. Small boat crossings falling. Asylum hotels closing. Protecting young people from social media. And
Bro, that's
half
the
a million
ginseng green
children
screen.
being lifted out of poverty because of the choices that I made. Our reputation in the world restored, with Britain once again standing up for decency, respect and the rule of law, securing trade deals, standing with Ukraine, standing up for our values and rebuilding our relationship with our allies in Europe. Change promise.
Another question I have for my UK viewers, right? Like, I mean, I know the United States is in shambles too, but like, what is going on in the UK where there have been 7 prime ministers in the last 10 years? Like, can anybody explain to somebody who's ignorant like me? I just want to know what's going on.
By a Labour government. Change fought for by a Labour government. Change delivered by a Labour government. But I know the question being asked now is not who was best placed to change the Labour Party, to take us into power and to begin the vital work of improving lives for millions of people. Those questions have been answered. The question my party is asking now is whether I am best placed to lead us into the next general election. I have heard the answer of my parliamentary party to that question.
Yeah. From what I understand, he's still going to be the prime minister for a while. I believe he will officially exit in September, from what I understand.
And I accept that answer with good grace. Every decision
You guys love the sign language guy, huh?
I've taken has been about putting the country I love first. That is why I will resign as leader of the Labour Party. I have spoken to His Majesty the King this morning to inform him of my decision. I will ask the National Executive Committee of the Labour Party to set out a timetable.
Does the king in the UK have any actual like political power, or is it just a title? Like, why would he have to inform him? Again, I'm just ignorant. Somebody feel free to fill me in.
With nominations opening on the 9th of July and completed by the summer recess. In the case of a contest, this will ensure a new leader is in place before Parliament returns in September. I will remain in post as Prime Minister until the contest is complete. And I will do everything I can to ensure an orderly handover of power. I will also give my successor my full and unequivocal support.
King is more of a formality. Technically, he has power, but okay. Interesting.
Knowing that they will inherit a Britain that is far stronger and fairer than the one I inherited 2 years ago, better prepared for the challenges ahead, and better able
Wait, he's
to
only been prime minister for 2 years? Damn.
ensure the Labour Party secures a second term in office. I want to thank all of those friends and colleagues who have been at my side for these past 6 years or so, for their incredible commitment, service and support. I want to thank the brilliant Number 10 staff and our country's extraordinary civil service who dedicate their lives to public service.
Hey, thank you so much for the $10. Appreciate you, Antagonistic. Unfortunately, it seems like a different tyrant will take his place. Someone who thinks that Starmer didn't enact things fast enough, which is utterly diabolical. The Labour Party needs to just go out. Okay, interesting. Yeah, you're talking about the, what's his name, Andy Burnham or whatever? Yeah, we looked into him last stream. We might do it again this stream as well. But yeah, I've heard some not so good things about Andy. I have a bunch of videos to show you guys.
And when I leave the biggest job in the country,
What's up,
I shall
Ink?
spend more time on the most important job, being the best husband I can to my fantastic wife, Vic, who has been a rock by my side through good times and bad, and being the best dad I can to my beautiful children, who are my pride and my joy. Thank you very much.
See, like when you see him cry like that, like empathetic wise, it makes you feel bad. But then again, you just remember that this is the guy who wanted mass surveillance in his country and essentially throughout the world. And then all of a sudden, all the pity just goes away. You know what I mean? I said this last stream and I'll say it again. Like, name one person other than Keir Starmer who has pushed digital ID more as an individual. I can't think of a single other person who's been doing it more than him. You know, that alone makes me completely lose all sympathy I have for him. That is, I don't know. I guess that's it. Yeah, I mean, good speech and all, but like, again, if you weren't pushing digital ID all throughout the world, then I would feel a little bad. But because he was doing that, I really do feel bad for the guy. He's done so much good things in his time as prime minister, but it seems like even if he cured world hunger, people would find a problem with it. All right. Clearly, that guy doesn't know about the digital ID thing, or he supports it. So that's pretty insane here. So here's some more stuff I wanted to show you guys. So here his approval rating decline throughout the months, right? So I believe July 2024 is right around when he got into office. So it started off 35 to 38% approval rate, then went 30 to 34. So basically, it was, for the most part, it's just dropping, right? He gets a little bit of a bump here, 22 to 29%, but it just starts going lower and lower and lower. And 18 to 19 is like some of his lowest approval ratings yet, you know? So that's pretty interesting here. And what's called here was like, I think this is them discussing, or is this just his whole statement?
Not against.
Yeah, it's just his whole statement. So with the Andy guy coming in, right? This will be their 7th prime minister in the last 10 years. So here's some of their older ones, right? And again, I don't know anything about any of these people, but because again, I said I don't follow UK politics. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. So started off with this guy, 2010 to 2016. So he had a 6-year run, which compared to pretty much everyone else here is actually like the longest run there. Then we had Theresa May for 2016 to 2019. Boris Johnson. I remember this guy. The reason I remember him is because he looks like Trump. So I remember him. And then we had wow. Okay, she didn't even last. What is that? 3 months? Wow. Oh my God. David Cameron caused Brexit? Oh, okay. And then this guy, he again, for comparing in comparison to the others, decent amount of time, almost 2 years. And then we got Keir Starmer, who's leaving now. So let's see how long Andy lasts. I don't know how long he'll last, but there's just one question that's been on my mind, and you know, with the rest of you guys as well. Like, what is Andy's position on digital ID? I've seen some things that say he's for it. I've seen some things that say he's against it. But most of what I've seen makes it seem like Andy is for it, which is really shitty, you know? Maybe Andy will be like Liz. We'll see. I mean, it's possible. With their track record of prime ministers right now, I don't know. But again, here's another thing I wanted to show you guys. So, you know, apparently this is like the market numbers or whatever for when Starmer was president. And again, like I said, I don't know anything about UK politics, so you guys feel free to chime in. Thank you, awesome predictor. I appreciate that. But yeah, over here, it's how long he's been in office in comparison to some of the last people. So that lady we looked at, who was in office for a short amount of time, 49 days, and they got her out of here. What happened there? Can you guys hear the music, by the way? I might need to turn it up a little bit. Not that loud, but is that better? Okay, anyways, regardless. Yeah, she was only in for 49 days. Oh my God. Liz Truss fucked up the economy with one budget. Oh, okay. I'm from Virginia in the US of A, so most I know about British politics now just come from age verification videos and Doctor Who YouTubers. I don't remember we've had so many prime ministers. That's so crazy that you don't even remember. Wow. It's probably the shortest time I've ever seen. Yeah, that's a pretty short leadership time period. So here you go. Here's the turnover rate for every year, right? So this is the average days in office that a prime minister is held in each decade, right? So, like in the 90s, for example, the average prime minister was in office for 3,000 days. That's quite a long leadership period, right? 2000 it dropped, but 2010s it came up again. And so this is the lowest it's been in, what is that, 80 years? Their turnover rate is crazy. So each prime minister is not even lasting an average of 500 days. So that's pretty crazy. Do you think it's crazy how the UK can get rid of a prime minister just by a simple vote of no confidence? I don't know enough about UK politics to answer that question. What I'm surprised by, and this is where I might get some agreement from you guys, I'm surprised they didn't do an election to elect the next one, like a general election. They just picked the guy, Andy Burnham, you're going to be the next one. I thought that was a little weird. But again, maybe that's just a thing in the UK. So this was another thing I wanted you guys to see. Okay, hold on. Be quiet, man. I'm trying to talk. This is another thing I wanted you guys to see. He has only apparently been recently sworn in as a Labour MP. So now he's going to be the prime minister? Again, I just want to keep reiterating this again. I don't know anything about UK politics, but you guys got to explain to me, like, this just seems a little odd that he's just going to be in office now. No questions asked, I guess? I mean, I don't know. It's weird.
Welcome to Andy Burnham.
Oh my God, is this guy loud? Let me turn this down a little bit.
Member for Makerfield.
He was the mayor of Manchester? Okay. That Andy Burnham was with a different party? No, he's apparently part of Labour.
I swear by Almighty God that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles, his heirs and successors, according to law.
Why are British people so loud and annoying? I don't know, man. Americans are pretty loud and annoying, too. You gotta shoot us in the foot there for a second.
God.
Do you think the social media ban will get removed in Austria? I don't. Did you mean Australia? Not anytime soon, no. You guys are saying Brits are loud, should look at the people from South America? Yeah, there's a lot of loud people in the world. What are they laughing at? I have no idea. They probably aren't going to revoke the social media ID ban, me looking at it as a developer. Yeah, it would be pretty hard to revoke. Like, how do you just say, oh, never mind, we don't want your IDs anymore? And then also, like, remember that the government is forcing every social media to implement an ID age verification system, you know, into their product. So for them to deconstruct that, I mean, all that type of stuff would take a lot of time. Do you think this prime minister will be better than the last one? I mean, I hate to be a broken record, but dude, I don't know. I don't know anything about UK politics. My involvement in this and the reason why I've been doing these streams is because Keir Starmer, again, feel free to jump in and correct me. I can't think of a single person who has pushed digital ID more than him. What's up, 50 Incredible? What's up, Cinnamon Roll? Okay, so he's only recently been sworn in as a MP for the Labour Party, and now he's gonna be the prime minister. This seems interesting. So here was here. Let's look at this little news report here. Wow, it's loud. Hold on. Okay. Let me know if this is too loud,
Keir
guys.
Starmer's 2024 victory was one for the record books. After 14 years in opposition, Labour stormed to power, winning 412 seats, a majority not seen since the Tony Blair.
Holy shit, they're sitting so close together. This looks like kind of a small room as well.
Era.
You campaigned for it, you fought for it, you voted for it, and now it has arrived. Change begins now.
I got you, Sidman.
But his triumph came with warning signs. A vote share of just 34%.
I see some of your
suggests
audience here are brainwashed by right-wing media too. You love to see it. I mean, you know, I'll just let everybody have their opinion. You know, I have my own opinions, but as long as everybody communicates it respectfully, I don't really care. You know what I mean?
Did the public wanted the unpopular
What's up, Dot?
Conservatives out
What's up, Opera?
more than they wanted Labour in? And many questioned whether Starmer's managerial leadership style could deliver the change he promised and the country so desperately needed. The former lawyer's first mistake came quickly, reducing winter heating help for retired people. The optics weren't good, and voters at this year's local elections hadn't forgotten.
I'm a pensioner, and the worst thing they did was to cancel the fuel allowance on pensions. I can take the hit, but a lot of people can't.
Starmer did change tack on this, also on welfare reform, tax and environmental policy, U-turns that left people questioning what he truly believed
I wonder what
in.
part of the UK this is, because honestly, this looks like certain parts of the United States.
Probably the best thing about Keir Starmer is if he announces a policy you don't like, just wait a couple of weeks and he'll change his mind anyway.
He's made every
Thing about Keir Starmer is if he announces a policy you don't like, just wait a couple of weeks and he'll change his mind anyway.
he's made everybody so disheartened on decisions. It
That guy was quick with it.
feels like he can't make a decision.
Nigel Farage's anti-immigration reform party galloped into a significant polling lead and trounced Labour in the local elections.
For some reason, I was subscribed and it said channel was made for kids. My channel? It's definitely not made for kids.
On top of a scandal over Starmer's pick for US ambassador, high-profile Labour figure Peter Mandelson, with links to sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, Labour's MPs were
Hold on. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's rewind that.
On top of a scandal over Starmer's pick for US ambassador, high-profile Labour figure Peter Mandelson, with links to sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, Labour's MPs were losing hope.
Peter
I
Mandelson.
know that people are frustrated.
Okay, after this video, remind me to look up that guy up. I gotta see what's going on there.
By the state of Britain, frustrated by politics, and some people frustrated with me. I know I have my doubters, and I know I need to prove them wrong, and I will.
And I do hereby
I don't think that aged too well.
declare that Andy Burnham is duly elected.
But a rival had emerged. Manchester Mayor Andy Burnham's first attempt to return to Parliament was blocked
I can't get over
by
how
the Labour
similar these
Party
two look.
leadership. It couldn't block his second. When Burnham emphatically defeated reform in a by-election last week, it did two things. Gave
Furry
him
is
the
back.
parliamentary seat he needed to challenge Starmer and convince the party it could beat reform with a different leader.
This result will bring about a country that works fairly for everywhere and for everybody.
The man who led Labour to a famous victory in 2024, just 2 years later, was told by his own party it was time to go. Rory Challens, Al Jazeera.
Okay, let's look this guy up. Peter Mandelson. What the hell is this? Oh, is Proton sponsored by? Are they working together, Proton and Brave? Interesting. I guess that makes sense. Okay, Peter Mandelson. Who's this guy? So Epstein. Okay, it's not on. Oh, actually, I think I spelled it wrong. There you go. So, scandal arose concerning Mandelson's association with fine. I can't say some of these words, so I'm gonna get immediately demonetized. But so they were friends. Uh oh, that's not looking good. Epstein. Dude, seems like the whole world was friends with this freaking guy at one point, man. And then they all let him do his thing, and then the only time they reacted was after he got caught. It's crazy. see any updates going on with his resignation stuff. Keir Starmer hosted drinks for his aides and staff in the number 10 guard tonight. He gave a speech, as did his wife Vic, who thanked them for being there for her husband when others weren't. Okay, yep. So it seems like it's official. He's out. Epstein is complicated. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if I want to get into that, but I mean, we all know the people who were involved in that thing, and they all got to go to jail. Broken swear, but not say some words for educational purposes. I'm not. Yeah. This is YouTube's algorithm. There, because YouTube captions will automatically transcribe everything that I say. And so if I say certain words, I mean, even saying Epstein is likely to get your video demonetized. I'm not even kidding. Apparently, that characterizes your video as like something more controversial, but it's already too late. I've already said his name multiple times, so I'm screwed either way. Okay, so here's a new thing. Let's go ahead and look at this. So what does this say? Andy Burnham beats Nigel Farage? I don't know how to say his name. On every characteristic of a leader except personality, according to a new poll. Okay. Where was this poll conducted? He has lots of personality. Okay, so red is for Andy. I can't even tell what color that is. Blue? I'm like... My monitor colors are so warm, it's hard for me to even tell. But anyway, so red is Andy, and then this like bluish gray is Nigel. So it looks like, so he's in touch with ordinary people. He won that for a while, or won that by a large margin. What are your thoughts on Andy becoming the new prime minister? Like I said, I don't know. I don't know anything about him. I just hope he doesn't support digital ID. They think Andy's more likable. Okay. He's an experienced leader. Okay, they almost tied on this one. Capable leader, strong leader. I feel like these are kind of like redundant questions. Like these two specifically, you know? Acts with integrity. Man, Nigel is not very well liked according to this poll. Sound judgment, honest person, pays attention to detail, right plans for Britain. Oh, they were tied on that one. They were completely tied on that one. Good in a crisis, shares my values, gets the big decisions right. Interesting. Canada is copying the social media ban? Yeah, tons of countries are. And some are taking it even a step further. I mean, the UAE, for example, is banning social media for kids under 15. You know? Not many of us have liked them in the past? Okay. Andy Burnham takes a selfie with Labour MPs. This kind of looks like that Oscar selfie. Good afternoon. I'm going to listen to the speech now. What's up, Carl? Interesting. So this is every member of parliament? Oh, no, this is the Labour MPs. Never mind. What am I talking about? Interesting. Watch. Andy is called a traitor as he arrives in parliament. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign.
Andy Burnham. Andy Burnham. Andy Burnham, is this a coup? Are you mounting a coup, sir? Prime Minister? Is this are you ready to be Prime Minister, sir?
We did it!
That's so funny. What is playing?
Keir Starmer's 2024 victory,
I don't know
was
what's
one
playing.
for the record books. After 14 years in opposition, Labour
Okay, do I just have to start Xing
power,
things out?
winning 4...
Okay, there you go. Got it. Yeah, that is interesting. I don't know why they're calling him a traitor. Maybe there's something, maybe he's got some skeletons in his closet. I have no idea. Watch the BBC and Sky deployed helicopters to follow Andy Burnham's train and cab into London. That's interesting. The only time there's a human and when there's a cybersecurity issue or a really bad person where everyone knows, there's a video on it and like Hassan. I don't think I understood what you said. That's not creepy at all. He's not going to make things any better. That's pretty much a guarantee. Yeah, I'm not really sure. What would your content be if companies weren't greedy and didn't make horrible updates? Age verification, Keir Starmer never existed. Well, I make tons of videos on YouTube, so I mean that's honestly my primary type of content. Videos on YouTube. I just uploaded a video about YouTube today. If you haven't seen it, you should go check it out. But yeah, I mean, mainly stuff on YouTube. I've done videos on comment bots. I've done videos on COPPA. You know, I I mean, why follow his train? I don't know. I guess they just want to know where he arrives or something. He's arrived in London 21 minutes late, man. This account, they got the scoop, dude. The Tories have accused. Hey, thank you so much, Blue, for the 10 gifted. I appreciate you, big dog. That is 44 gifted now, I believe, combined from with yesterday. Shout out, Mr. Blue. We always like to use Blue's emote whenever he gives some memberships at work. Here's some gifts. I hope you have a great day at work, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. The Tories have accused Keir Starmer of giving up after he pulled out of delivering his G7 statement to Parliament. David Lammy will now do it for him. I don't even know who that is. All that guff about national interests and priorities have gone out the window in less than 2 hours. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate you, man. Watch, Andy Burnham has just left Manchester and is set to arrive in London at 1:09 p.m. Dude, the two of them have such a strong, similar look. Like, they look so alike. If Andy's hair was just a little grayer, I swear they could be twins.
Hi, Andy. Manchester Evening News. What do you reckon? Prime Minister by July?
Getting sworn in as MP for Makerfield is the most important thing.
When you announce your intention to stand today?
I'm going to get onto the platform, I think.
Any message for the region as you head down to London?
Thank you, Awesome Predictor. I'm not awesome, but I appreciate you.
Sorry, this is no more than you bargained for.
Yeah, he's getting swarmed. Interesting. So, the timeline to decide the next prime minister. Nominations for Labour leader will open July 9th and close July 16th. If Andy Burnham is unopposed, he will become... Okay, so he basically is the pick. He's like the number one pick in the NBA draft. But if somebody gets, some votes, I guess, then they can oppose him. And if he's opposed, the contest will be triggered with a new prime minister selected by September 1st. Thank you so much, Enchanted Wings. You're awesome. I appreciate you. I will be laughing and watching with pride when the social media ban begins crumbling down. Thank you, PDLD, for the donation. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. You need to believe in yourself more, man. You're breathtaking. Yeah, as in, people want to die when I speak. Thank you, guys. Wes Streeting has backed Andy Burnham to become PM. Who or what is Wes Streeting? That sounds like a company or something. British Labour politician. Okay. So he's in the same party as them. Let's go read his statement. Keir Starmer led us to a general election victory that no one thought possible. He kept us out of the war in Iran. He's made the right decision to stand down as leader. After a devastating set of election results in May, the Makerfield by-election has proven that Labour can still win if we have the courage to change. It was a victory for unity and hope over division and hatred. Your voice is soothing? Oh, my voice is awful, but I thank you. Appreciate it. West Streeting sounds like the Walmart version of Wall Street. True. There's also Andy Burnham's victory. Andy has shown what Labour can do when we're inclusive, united, and in touch with the people of the party. This party was founded to represent. I left the government because we were losing the fight to nationalists in every corner of the country. I've spent the weeks since speaking to our former councillors, activists, and voters. This is what we lost. Listen, learn from them. So this seems to be essentially a letter congratulating Andy and also thanking Keir Starmer for stepping down. But I believe this guy is not in the government anymore because he literally just said he's not. I've also been setting out ideas to change our country, give Britain's energy secure. Okay, cool. All right, well, interesting. VPNs could work to bypass age verification. The problem is that some sites detect if you're using a VPN. Yeah, I'm sure people will find workarounds for that, though. Breaking, Andy Burnham has announced he's running for a Labour leader. Okay, so he has a Twitter. Yeah, okay, we got to go check his Twitter. Keir has given huge service to our country. I want to thank him for leadership, decision, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we move forward, a priority. All right, I want to see what people were saying to him. You know, that's what I want to see. He looks like a meta avatar. Oh, man. All right. Pretty crazy that one by-election can unseat a prime minister, even though I'm no fan of Keir. This doesn't seem right. Okay, yeah, let's go see what people are saying to him. Andy Burnham GM. Okay, here we go. 9.5k replies. Okay, this should be good. That's all well and good, but what's your policy on treats between meals? He got tweeted at by a cat. Chief Mouser at the Cabinet Office, 19-year-old tab. Dang, almost 900k followers? Sheesh. You know what? I'm going to tweet at him. He's not going to reply to me, but I'm going to tweet at him anyways. You need to make it clear on whether or not you support the mass surveillance digital ID laws that Keir Starmer was pushing. If you do, your what do you call it? What's your term? Your term as PM will be even shorter than his. What do you guys think? Make it clear on whether or not you support the master digital ID laws that Keir Starmer was pushing. If you do, your term as PM will be even shorter than his. Get him. I'm just saying, man, because we need a clear answer. Because it does seem like this guy in particular has been dancing around that subject. So let's see what people are saying. Andy, the same onslaught of manipulation and misinformation will hit you just like it hit Keir. Within days of your election, you'll be painted as the worst fascist in history. Accused of, oh God. Okay. So I guess he's like, this is a statement in support. When you're PM, care to call that general election, you'd be banned from everyone else. Oh, uh-oh. Is this a little bit of Andy hypocrisy here? There should be a general election, right? I mean, again, I don't know anything about the UK, but you start demanding. I mean, he said it himself. There should be a general election. I have canceled my membership. What does that mean? The utter con man. Sheesh. Burnham is more likely to respond than other politicians, to be honest. Really? Is he known for like replying to people? I mean, he's probably pretty busy now, but my final campaign update. Let's hear
Sunday
this.
best on because it's polling day, and it's all a bit looks quiet, doesn't it, here at our Cross Nerve Centre? It's because everybody's out, and I'm sorry to say this, they're knocking on your door again, but for the last time. It's polling day, everyone, as you know. It's just a great thing that the power is now where it should be. It's in your hands. It's in the hands of the people of this area. And it's up to you what you decide today. But hopefully, of course, I would say...
Let's be honest, we all know where this is going. It's just going to be Keir Starmer 2.0. I mean, he kind of looks like Keir Starmer 2.0.
Positive change that this country needs. Let's forever associate this area, this constituency, with having brought a change to British politics that it's long needed. That's what I feel so hopeful about today.
What's up, Van?
I've really enjoyed all of our conversations. Thanks so much. You've given me plenty to think about. If I do succeed, I will stay completely rooted in this place, and everything will come from it. So thanks again. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the campaign.
Well, I guess he got his wish. Now, I want to see if there's anyone that's going to like get votes to oppose him, or if he's just going to become prime minister. Pretty interesting stuff. On election dates, rewards are rewatching Andy's campaign video, which now has nearly 3 million views on X alone. Well, just to clarify something, I'm pretty sure that a video on X will get a view if you just scroll past it because it autoplays, as you can see. So 3 million isn't actually that much on Twitter, but not trying to be a hater. I'm just saying. So this is his campaign video. So I guess let's just watch this, see what he's like promising. God, it feels like it's so loud.
Cheers, lad. I was born in Liverpool.
Yeah, we went over that in yesterday's stream, Delboy.
I went to a school about
What's
2
up, Summer?
miles over there, and I remember coming here 1984 and getting battered on these pitches on the rugby league field, but I didn't hold it against them. I sent my 3 kids here because Eddie's is a great school.
I think he's trying to be
It
relatable.
was growing up in and around these streets that I...
Hey, thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate that. Would you believe it? Keir Starmer decided to run for prime minister, destroy the world with mass surveillance, and then resign without elaborating further. If he can do it, then anyone can do anything. That is true. Thank you so much for the £20, Sam. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, man.
saw what Thatcher's government did to places like this, the deindustrialisation, the draining away of economic, social and political power. It left...
This is Keir Starmer's supposed replacement, Andy Burnham. So we're trying to look into him and see what's going on. Euros, not pounds? All right, my bad. I'm an ignorant American. My bad.
It's like make you feel behind. And Britain has been on that path for the last 40 years. And it was the sense of injustice I got about the way this country is run that took me towards politics. You okay?
Yeah, well, I'm a United supporter.
Oh, are you? Right, yeah.
You are more than welcome in Aston.
Oh, really?
You should know that.
Oh, thanks very much. All right. So I went into politics to fight for ordinary people. I fought for the miners here and the compensation we got from the last Labour government, for justice for the Hillsborough families, and also when Boris Johnson...
I'll say that Twitter doesn't reflect the whole people in the UK. Yeah, I mean, Twitter is kind of the worst people in society, to be honest. I mean, I know I use Twitter, so I guess I'm one of them. But yeah, Twitter is just full of angry people that are constantly complaining about everything.
Here, like second-class citizens during COVID, I fought back. What all of these experiences have taught me is that Westminster doesn't work for people in this part of the world and communities like this across the UK. You okay? Have a good weekend.
Oh yeah, please dead name Twitter till the end. Oh yeah, I mean, dude, I have to use Twitter for my videos because obviously Twitter is the fastest way the information spreads. But I honestly hate Twitter ever since Elon Musk ruined it. Twitter used to be good, but now it's just full of bots, OnlyFans models, and like the angriest people you'll ever see. I feel like Elon Musk completely ruined it, and that's why I don't call it X either. I mean, that's a fucking stupid name. Sorry if I'm pissing off any Elon Musk fans, but that's just how I feel.
I love everything about Manchester. Everything. It's just the feeling, the people. That's what you love about Manchester.
Thank you for everything you do for Manchester.
I really appreciate that.
If we could do for the country what he's done for Manchester, we would be in a better place.
X is a stupid name? Yeah, I agree.
I knew in my heart politics in this country had to change. And that's what I came back here to do.
Would you think ID laws will make it to games like Minecraft, Roblox, and other games in the US and UK and doing now for Xbox and PlayStation? It already is going to the US in certain aspects. Xbox and PlayStation already are planning to have age verification. And I believe PlayStations in particular will be across the world. So yeah, I think it might start in the UK and Australia, but it eventually spreads. I mean, the US right now, here, I'll show you guys some tweets, but the US right now are having a bunch of these laws being proposed right now. You know, the Kids Act being proposed in the United States, they're trying to pass it. And I was saying, you know, like with all these laws that are being proposed or whatever, don't think that it won't come to your country, because it will. It really will, you know, just we have to fight it on every level in every place. Because the second we start having the mentality of, oh, it's okay, it's not going to come to my country, then it's just like, that's the beginning of the end, because it will, you know.
And that is exactly
Spy Kids Act.
Are you behaving yourself? Nice to meet you. You okay? Yeah. Working side by side with business, we built the country's fastest growing economy.
You're doing a class job. Thank you.
It's like that famous WW World War II poem where it's like they didn't come from me. Yeah, exactly, Gallium. Exactly. Maybe we can find it. World War II poem didn't come for me. That is a good poem. I know it seems dramatic, but hold on. This one. I mean, this perfectly applies to ID verification. First, they came for the communists, but I didn't speak out. Socialists didn't speak out. Trade unions didn't speak out. Jews didn't speak out. And there's no one left to speak out for me. Very true. Very, very true. Because the second we start saying, you know, whatever, it's happening in another country, so it doesn't matter. You know, it's not my country. Then it's just like, okay, well, you do realize it will spread, right?
Manchesterism is the end of neoliberalism.
Twitter was always pretty bad, to be honest. Now it's worse. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much exactly what I said. Twitter, I said Twitter used to be better, but it wasn't. It's never been great, but it was definitely better before than it is now.
End of trickle-down economics that has left out places like Makerfield. Make no mistake, that means a new path for Britain. The pride I feel in putting our buses back under public control, services that work for people, not for profit. Honestly, there's few things in life that will ever make me more proud than that. I declare the Badger officially...
This is the unfortunate thing with like politicians. Like a lot of them, when you see them on camera and when they talk, a lot of them do seem like they're cool and reasonable and stuff. But right when they get that position of power, everything that they said that they were going to do, it's like they don't give a shit anymore, you know? Because remember that a politician's goal is not to be a good politician, it's to get elected. That's what their goal is.
Some say this by-election is unnecessary. I say it's the most consequential of our lives. I don't take anything for granted, and I'm ready to accept the consequences of whatever choice people make.
Well, we need somebody that's one of the people, that's somebody that understands the common person. We need somebody like him for the next Prime Minister, because he will be, definitely.
What he's doing, that Manchester love him for that, you know what I mean?
Everything that he sees in Manchester, it's time to take it to the rest of the country. Honestly, it's just what it needs.
I'm good. You?
One of the things that made me most proud recently is someone saying on a doorstep,
Nice to see you.
Andy's all right. He's for us. I am for us.
Thanks, Hella.
All of us.
Thanks for being here. Hell, Ellie. Appreciate you. Have a good day. So that was his like little campaign video or whatever. Yeah, it really seems like totally manipulation from the Prime Minister. Yeah, that's his little campaign video and everything. Andy Burnham does support ID verification for kids, by the way. His past said he's against it. Yeah, exactly. We've been trying to get a straight answer out of him, and we did a lot of searching, you know. But we couldn't find a straight answer. Thank you for not lumping us regular Brits in with our politicians. Oh yeah, of course. I hate when people do that. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but politicians are not a representative of the people in the country. I know that is literally what they are, like in terms of like they are technically representatives, but I honestly, there's so many politicians in the world right now that completely represent the opposite ideals of most people in the country, you know? So I would never generalize an entire group of people based on their leader, you know what I mean? At some point, no straight answer is an answer. That is true, Newt. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully, because again, the UK social media ban is a very topical topic. Like it just got announced that'll be a thing, right? So Andy, as a new prime minister, if he doesn't get asked by one of these, what do you call it, reporters, like, yeah, so what are your thoughts on the social media ban? If he doesn't get asked that question, then none of these guys know how to do their job. It would be insanity if he doesn't get asked that question, you know? Like, I mean, I'm a nobody, so like, no, like he's not going to reply to me on Twitter, but like, people should hound him and ask him this question, right? If you're going to be the new prime minister, we need a straight answer out of you. You know what I mean? What up, Jake? There you are. So yeah, I mean, that is going to be the main thing that could win him a lot of support, right? Because regardless of, you know, his other politics, if he tells us, yeah, by the way, guys, I don't support the mass surveillance laws in the world, that immediately will win him a lot of favor, you know? But his stance is kind of like Starmer's, I think, you know, from what I understand. Yeah, I mean, we looked into this yesterday, and we can do it again right now. I mean, we got some conflicting answers, so I'm just going to type in right now. Does Andy... Okay, yeah, there you go. I already typed it in yesterday. So, does Andy Burnham support the UK social media ban, right? And we aren't getting a clear answer here, right? So, I see some that say yes, and then I see some that say he should hold off from it, right? But most of what I've seen has said or implied that he does support it, and that is a huge problem because then Keir Starmer is just going to be replaced with mini Keir Starmer over here, which is going to have more ID verification in the world, you know? So, yeah. Trying to find because I don't want to, obviously I'm not going to trust the AI overview. I need like something better than that. What did it say about Kemi? Hello. Burnham states that parents should welcome. Failed to keep. Okay, let's. I want to read the articles that the freaking AI thing is borrowing from. You have got to be fucking kidding me, man. Every single fucking article nowadays is either paywalled or they want you to like log in to do it or to read it. This was something we read yesterday as well. Said went back up. They would back up in. See the boost is okay. Yeah, so it really does seem like he's for it, which already makes me want to shoot spitballs at him. Paywall so annoying? Yeah, dude. You can't even read an article anymore nowadays, man. I mean, the ironic part is they're reporting news. Like, you would think they would want as many people to know about it as possible, but instead, you got to pay $5 a month to read one article or some shit, you know? Why is every major political party in the UK in support of OSA? I mean, you could argue the same about the United States, though. Look at this graphic. In fact, I'm glad you said that. This is for the United States. Looks like pretty much every political party here is in support of it, too. And that's the thing. This is a bipartisan thing. It seems like people on both sides of the aisle, politicians on both sides of the aisle, want mass surveillance. So, yeah. Read it and weep. Pretty unfortunate. I mean, you guys, for those of you guys who live in the U.S., let me know where you are. I'm right over here, and we have already enacted a law. It's just not effective yet. And the vast majority of the states already have an active ID verification law in force. So as much as people like to say, oh, the UK is crazier, the UK is terrible, and they have all mass surveillance, I mean, that is true. But at the same time, even the countries that you think don't, like the United States, quote, the land of the free and the home of the brave, look at it. It doesn't look so damn free to me. Like, I don't know, man. It's frustrating because you would think that more countries would put their foot down and be like, hey, we're not doing this shit. But it seems like the vast majority of countries nowadays are doing this shit. It's really annoying. Let's see if Keir has made any other statements about resigning. It was reported that his wife gave a speech too. I would have loved to hear what his wife had to say about this. Surprised most of the states are in red and it's active in force. Oh yeah. So another misconception that I see a lot of people say is they say that, oh, but Trump doesn't support age verification, or the current administration doesn't support age verification, so at least that's good, right? Where are people getting this from? The White House, directly through statements, articles, whatever, have been proven to be pushing ID verification as well, AI facial scans. I don't know where people are getting that idea from, right? And remember, everything I'm saying, I don't care who you support or who you don't support. I'm just giving you the objective truth. The White House has already made statements about AI facial scans and ID verification and all that. So, yeah, I can read it to you guys right now. Congress should require AI platforms and services likely to be accessed to minors to implement features that reduce the risk of exploitation and self-harm. They are trying to dance around the terms, but what they mean to say is kids should have to provide what do you call it? You know, age verification to use websites. I mean, that's what it is. They always use that it's for the kids argument, but we already all know what it is, you know? So, yes, the United States is doing it too. So I'm very confused on how people think that they're not, you know? Couldn't you get a fake driver's license or other form of verification and not give more details? I mean, I'm sure you could, but I'm sure that's illegal in some sort of way, exempted. So I would not recommend doing that. But what I would recommend doing is VPN, you know? I mean, they're going to try to patch that and stop people from using VPNs, but it really doesn't make sense on how they're going to do it. So if you had a child that had to open a bank account, they had to use their face for verification, how can you expect their child to live in the future without giving away their privacy? Because your culture, you're expected to have one. They'll never release the full files. They're either them or they won't bite. They're either in them or won't bite the hand that feeds. I mean, yeah, that's a whole another problem with the United States. I mean, a bunch of hypocrites in office say that they're going to release the files and then they don't. Proton VPN is a good free VPN, by the way. Yeah, I'm waiting for them to sponsor me, dude. We talked about this yesterday. Their guy was in my Twitter replies. Where I was talking about, is it even possible to enforce a VPN ban? Let me try to find that tweet. Man. Okay, there you go. So this guy who is the Proton VPN general manager, he was like replying to my tweet about is it possible to enforce a VPN ban? And he was saying no, it's not. And he said, I mean, there are countries that have done it, but they essentially unplugged themselves from the internet. You know, I don't support their decision, and I can confirm everything you said so far. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Zalgo. You know, make a petition for Proton to sponsor DH. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I should reach out to them as well. But I think I did. I think I applied for their affiliate program. But the thing is, I have to do my research because I don't want to promote any type of product that's bad or malicious or something. You know what I mean? Because I've heard Proton VPN has had their own controversies as well. You know, so I'll have to look into it. But yeah. Hey, DPMer, I switched to Linux a long time ago. I'm already satisfied with my decision. Nice. This graphic is it's killing me, man. I honestly don't care if you resign. I just want age verification to go away. Yep, agreed, John. They sell info if you do not pay for email. Talk about Proton? Really? That's a bold claim. Yeah, do you have any proof of that? Something I can read? Age verification will go away anytime soon. Yeah, agreed. Unfortunate, but I agree. I mean, it's already infested the United States. Did you hear about Canada doing age verification as well? Yeah, I did. A lot of the major countries in the world right now either already have ID verification or they will, you know? So. So many countries sucking off age verification Kool-Aid dispensers. Yeah, I mean, they just want to collect information. Oh, I didn't know this was a thing in the United States. Thought it would be something very unpopular here. Oh, yeah, you would think, right? But no, it's not only is it in the United States, but it seems like the vast majority of states in the United States are for it. Like, not going to trust him, just like I don't trust ExpressVPN, NordVPN. All ends up data leaking or showing that it's Israel owned. Yeah, again, I'm going to need to see some proof of that. Then a data breach happens, and then they blame it on VPNs and private browsing. Yep, that's true. We've talked about two specific data breaches that have happened recently. One was what's it called? The 3 million IDs leaked in Texas, and the other one I made an actual video about, which was the 24 billion records getting leaked, passwords, usernames, logins, stuff like that. And that is only two of many, you know. As we have discussed many times on the channel, there have been quite a lot of data leaks, and most of them have been within the last 6 months or so. So, not a good sign, especially because remember, every country, or, you know, it seems like every country in the world right now, either it at least has some interest in digital ID laws, you know. First they said VPNs are security risks, and they tried banning VPNs. They try to make it illegal using a VPN. Yeah, it's true. What's up, Light Spider? Says a lot that Colorado is the only state that's in purple. Yeah, I don't know. But then again, people try to make it a political thing where they say, see, it's the what do you call it? The Democrats pushing it, the Republicans pushing it. First of all, this looks pretty fucking balanced to me. Second of all, I mean, does it really matter? I mean, the point, like, people are so blindly loyal to their parties. Who gives a shit, man? The point is that we should be trying to fight digital ID laws, you know, instead of freaking throwing blame on each other. I think it's so, like, destructive. That is the reason why politicians are able to do this stuff against the people, because the people are never united. They're only too busy on having their side win. If the people were actually united against the government, then we could actually do something. So much red, yeah. It's pretty crazy. See what else is going on with Keir. They work so hard to keep us divided. Yeah, true. Yeah, totally agree. But it's also the people's fault for being divided as well. I mean, again, like, we literally everybody should be unanimously against this. But one, there are people who are for it because they don't know how to raise their children. And two, they're like, well, yeah, but it's their fault or it's their fault. And it's just like, man, really, guys? Like, for once, can we just put our differences aside and fucking get this digital ID shit out of here? I don't know. Did make more videos on alternatives. Alternatives to what? Why RAM is expensive from age verification laws? I mean, yeah, kind of indirectly through AI, digital ID laws. It's parents' fault because they refuse to do their jobs. Exactly, Axel. Agreed. I told the Starmer thing to my mom, and she was like, well, it's the UK only, so why should we care? Well, see, I mean, no offense to your mom, Jake, but I mean, she's exactly who I'm talking about. And there's so many people in the world right now where the only time that they care about something is when it affects them. And that is a very shitty mentality to have, especially when it comes to mass surveillance laws spreading across planet Earth. If this was all confined to one country, that would still be bad, but the problem is it's not. The problem is it spreads to every single country. So whenever people say things like that, it's very unfortunate to hear that, you know? It's not the government's job to monitor your kids online. I agree, but they feel like it is. I mean, the governments want to do it. Holy shit, did you guys hear that? What the fuck was that? I think that was a gunshot. What the fuck? There are car alarms going on outside. Well, don't know what that is. Seems a little weird of a time in a day to be shooting fireworks. I don't think that's firework. Well, this might be the end, boys and girls. What the hell was that, dude? That was loud as shit. 240.5k before he gets arrested. Yeah, guys. Could you guys subscribe before I get arrested? Can we get to 240,300 subs before I get caught by the I don't know, FBI, whoever's out there? That was loud as shit, dude. Well, okay, car alarms are off, meaning someone went outside and turned it off. Been subbed since 190k. Thanks, appreciate it. You just heard that OpenAI suffered 21 billion losses. Oh yeah, that's good news. Yeah, I'm glad OpenAI is losing money. They're a very shady company too. See, that's what happens when you talk about mass surveillance laws, dude. They're coming after me. I'm trying to listen a little bit. That's why I'm a little quiet. I'm trying to listen what's going on outside. Today's not some sort of holiday, is it? June 22nd? There's no holiday today. Oh, okay, here we go. Darren Jones is being lobbied by dozens of Labour MPs to launch a leadership bid to stop an Andy Burnham coronation. Okay. Interesting. Yesterday was Father's Day. Do people shoot off fireworks for Father's Day? I guess. Yeah, I have no idea what that was. Well, at least we caught it on live stream. If I stop uploading suddenly, you know what happened. Yesterday was also the longest day of the year. Yeah, someone was saying something like that, right? Summer solstice or whatever. You know about the OpenAI Disney $1 billion deal? I believe I heard about it. Hydration sounds? Yeah, it's always important to drink water, guys. Maybe it's for early Independence Day? Seems quite early. We're like almost, what, 2 weeks away? People start shooting off fireworks even though it's not July yet. I mean, yeah, I'm aware. I live in the United States, but I don't remember it happening this early. June. It's literally almost 2 weeks until the 4th of July, and it's also like midday. And it was also one firework, and it was also a firework that was loud enough to trigger car alarms in a residential neighborhood. Seems a little odd. Nothing's going to change when we get Andy Burnham. I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I don't know enough about UK politics to say, but... maybe something will. Yeah, maybe. Never know. Free internet is coming. I wish. Usually starts in late June here. Yeah. They've been setting them off all month where I live. This started last week of May. Yeah. Can't believe he's already resigned. Yeah, he apparently lasted longer than some of the other ones recently, though, as we were looking at earlier. What's called? She lasted for, what was it, 47 days? That's insane. Guys looking like Starmer's brother. That's what I've been saying. They look so alike. They look so similar, like almost like they're related. If Windows requires verification, would you switch to Linux or other? Oh yeah, I would definitely switch. I'm not giving them no freaking verification, dude. And I've used Windows my entire time of using computers, so that would still be a pretty big change for me. But I'm not giving no damn type of verification information. Remember being a teenager on the internet while my mom never looked at my history. I was on YouTube, DeviantArt, and Facebook. People need to parent better. Yeah, and again, you don't have to be a tech whiz to do it. I've talked about this in so many different videos, but as a parent or guardian, you can easily program your router or just, your computer in general to where you can stop your kids from accessing certain websites. Like, they literally can't do it. Why not just do that? Do you think that is difficult compared to having the government do it? I mean, like, it's a very silly way of thinking that a lot of people have, where they're like, you know what, let's just have the government do it. When in reality, you can easily Google. I can Google it right now, how to block my kids from going on certain websites. We can do it right now, dude. It would be so easy to do it. You can block any website you want. You can use Google, Apple, whatever. It doesn't matter. Microsoft, whatever you have, you can use it to block certain websites. You can block websites on the phone. You can block websites on the computer. You can block websites on TV. But people don't give a shit. That's the problem. They don't care. And they're like, you know what? It's the internet. It's so bad. So therefore, we need everybody to submit an ID. What the fuck? Like, that's really stupid. Kids should be taught online safety better because they clearly don't get taught well enough. I mean, true, but again, that is also dependent on your parents and guardians. If you're arguing that it should be curriculum in school, I kind of agree with that, yeah. It's just more so, like, okay, you're a parent or a guardian, and you give, your kid a phone. Surely you, as the owner of the phone, should be explaining to your kid, now remember, you don't want to go on certain bad websites, and you want to be careful with yourself. That's literally called being a parent. You know what I mean? YouTube adding new font AI. Oh, I know. I made a video on it. Right here. If you haven't seen that video, you should go check it out. Both schools and parents, yeah, that's fair. But again, like I said, a majority falls on the parents. You can't blame anyone else other than yourself if your kid doesn't know proper safety on a device that you gave them. You literally gave them the device, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I don't know how. I don't know. I'm not. How did they not see this coming? Sheesh, I wonder. Never will understand how we got to this point where negligence so high to this degree with parents. Exactly, Colossal Sand. And you're a Dragon Ball fan. You're a smart guy. You're a smart person. My upbringing did more damage to me than seeing spicy art on DVR. Brought up how the school had VPNs unblocked on school computers. What's up, Liam? Wish I had a time machine so I could go back in time where these laws didn't exist. Yeah, well, we don't. So the next best thing is we can try to get them rescinded. I got you, Colossal Sand. What's up, Big Brain? Parents and governments just teach kids how to stay safe online with parental controls. Exactly. I mean, if the government started making laws where it's mandatory to teach the kids about online safety, I'm all for that. That's totally fine. But once again, like I say, it is all on your parents and guardians. They are the ones that should be guiding you through life, not the government. What's up, Abby? How are you doing? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching. What's up, Radioactive? How you doing? We were just talking about Keir Starmer resigning. We watched his speech earlier. He got a little emotional, but again, pretty difficult to feel bad for him. Look at the heat wave. Temperatures are now set to reach up to 40 degrees Celsius. I'm an ignorant American. I don't know what that is. 40 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. 104. Oh my God. Yeah, that's hot. I mean, that's pretty much what temperature it is over here, though. I live in California. It's always hot over here. It's not about the kids. If it was, there would be more internet safety mandated in school. Exactly. Yeah. 100%. Why did this happen in the first place, though? What reason they make age verification harmful laws and updates to everyone? Mass surveillance. They want to watch what you should do and collect all your information. So it all has to do with AI. It's completely linear with AI. Remember that AI companies are currently spending billions, possibly trillions of dollars into investing money into making AI-generated videos, photos, whatever. And how are they, you know what the best way for them to improve that is to train it off of real photos, real videos. So what they do is the government is launching a plan right now to collect all this biometric data from everybody, whether it's a photo of you, a video of you, an ID, and they're going to send it to those AI companies so they can train their models off of your information. Sounds like some tinfoil shit, but it's true. YouTube does it. OpenAI does it. All these companies do it. YouTube has been under fire multiple times for making it seem like we have the choice of not having AI, our videos train AI, but they do. I made a video about it. I made multiple videos about it, you know? So that's really what it is. I feel like every tech organization, country supports age verification. There's like little to no actual people or orgs with influence fighting this. I disagree totally with that. There's plenty of people with influence that are fighting this. There's more and more companies fighting this as well. Do I agree that we're like outnumbered? Yes, but I mean, don't give up. I mean, the second we start to have quitter mentality is the way that they win. You know, we gotta stay strong. I always wonder if they implement all these laws, aren't they and their family also subject to the same laws? Yeah, but I mean, that's the price they're willing to pay to make a bunch of money. And also, most of the people who are advocating for these laws don't use social media, i.e., they're all like 70 years old. No offense, but I mean, it's true. I don't trust any AI companies. Yeah, pretty much me neither. Can you give me a list of those people or organizations with influence? I can just name some of them off the top of my head. Critical, Some Ordinary Gamers, Not me. I don't have any influence. I suck. In terms of companies, Firefox, 4chan, Kiwi Farms, Proton VPN. This is all off the top of my head, by the way. So there's probably way more. Brave. Don't give up. The second you start having quitter talk and say, oh, there's nobody of influence, there's no companies fighting against us, that's one, that's just wrong. And two, you are creating the narrative that it isn't even worth us fighting. And I don't want people to talk like that. I want people to understand that, you know, this is something that we shouldn't take lightly, and this is something that we should fight. Have some hope. Exactly, Danilo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, I'm not trying to get on anybody or embarrass anybody or call anybody out. I'm just saying, like, the second we start to have quitter talk is the second people are going to realize, oh, it's over. We're not going to be able to fight this. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. There are laws like this that get, what do you call it, blocked. They've been getting blocked. I made videos talking about it. It's not all doom and gloom. But the second we walk away from it with the mentality of, oh, it's over, they're going to push those laws even more. You pronounce my name perfect? Thanks, man. I tried. Or thanks, girl. I tried. Either or. But yeah, I mean, I don't like when people have that quitter talk, because then it makes me, I feel like you're negatively influencing everybody. You know what I mean? Not over until we give up. Exactly. Cannot stress enough. Your voice and action matters. Exactly. Exactly. And so that's why I always advocate at pretty much any time I talk about age verification, ID verification, digital ID, whatever you want to call it, go to websites like badinternetbills.com. You can email your local representatives, and what I want you to tell them, don't say, hey, I disapprove of digital ID. Say, I am not going to vote for you if you support digital ID. You will lose my vote. And you can even give them an example of one of their competitors. Like, I will vote for this person instead. Politicians want power, money, influence. So when you threaten to take that away from them, I'm not saying it's 100% foolproof, but they are much more likely to listen if you do that, you know? So I know I just blabbered on and on, but in a concise way, don't give up. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't want people to have the mentality that it's over, you know? I hate that. Being negative and pessimistic doesn't really get you anywhere. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, that's my whole thing, right? It's funny because, like, sometimes I get comments where people are saying, like, oh, like, how come you only talk about negative things or whatever? It's like, first of all, I don't. I talk about positive things too, but one, the negative videos always end up doing better because obviously people will be able to feed off negativity. And two, if you actually watch the videos, I always advocate for some type of solution or something that we can do. I don't just make a video and say, oh, here's this shitty situation, this sucks, and we're all fucked. No, I usually try to present some sort of solution in some sort of way, whether it's, hey, we can go email this person or do this thing. Hey, we can go ahead and boycott this and support this instead. It's all a matter of perspective, because if you look at everything in life as in, oh, it all sucks and it's over, then what's the point of even going on? You know what I mean? I mean, I've had a lot of fucked up things happen to me in my life, and I'm sure you guys have too, but the way I've been able to get through it is by having hope. You know, there's nothing wrong with having some hope. Man, I'm turned into a freaking Optimus Prime over here giving you guys a motivational speech, but I mean, I feel very strongly about this because I don't want people to give up on anything. Like, not just ID verification or whatever, you know? This is a situation that'll come and go, you know? Life is crazy. I mean, you know, there's going to be a lot of things that happen. There's going to be a lot of problems you're going to face in life. But the second you think that, oh, it's over, I don't need to, or I should just quit, then, I mean, that's the beginning of the end. You were filled with determination. I love the Undertale reference. I love Undertale Gamma. We need Optimus Prime, but as a politician. Yeah. Thank you, Just Dan. Appreciate it. Who talk is everybody giving up? Yeah. Thank you so much for the 50, Nameless One. Appreciate it. Let's get some W's for Nameless One. Thank you so much. You did not have to donate that much money, man. This is a moment gamers have been waiting for. He was trying to spread an ID age verification in gaming. Oh yeah, 100%. And in some form, they have succeeded. I believe Xbox in the UK has ID verification. Thank you so much, Nameless One. I really, really, really appreciate it. If you would like to, you can donate that, or not donate. What do you call it? What's the word? Refund that, because that's a lot of money, man. But I appreciate you, Nameless One. Undertale is crazy good. Y'all should play it. 100% agree. If you've never played Undertale, you gotta play Undertale. Speaking of Undertale, you going to play Deltarune Chapter 5 on the 24th? To be honest, I have not been keeping up with Deltarune because I just didn't think it was as good as Undertale, but maybe I'll get into it. I played Chapter 1 and 2, I believe, on my gaming channel. But I don't think I played 3, 4, and 5. Is 50 a record? No, far from it. My boy Brian on the gaming channel has donated $500 once. Shout out to Brian. Love that guy. He's somebody who I met through my gaming channel, and he's just like such a nice guy. Worth the $25. Chapter 3 and 4 are crazy. Yeah. Speaking of gaming, has anyone heard about the weird mass banning situation going on with Minecraft Bedrock? Ooh. Minecraft Bedrock bans. Let's check this out. See if there's some news about it. Can't find anything about it. I remember when Blue donated like 1 million memberships that time. Yeah, Blue has donated, if my math is correct, somewhere around like 20, maybe close to 3,000 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Nameless One. I really appreciate you. Know a lot about Undertale back in the day, but I just never gave it any attention. Yeah, I love Undertale. Roblox type moderation Microsoft. Mostly knew about it from some video recommendations. Yeah, it's a great game. Oh, you're talking about the Minecraft thing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with there. It's not limited to Bedrock. It also affects Java Edition. Oh, okay. Really? Let's look this up. Minecraft Bedrock or Minecraft bans. Let's just look at bans. Minecraft's about to ban me apparently. Weird people mass Minecraft ban wave. Oh, okay. Yeah, this does seem to be a thing. Even Minecraft ain't safe. Well, yeah, I mean, Minecraft is gonna have age verification soon. I already made a video about that. And for those of you guys who know me and have watched the gaming channel or been in the streams, I've said it pretty frequently. I think Minecraft is the greatest game of all time. I know it's a hot take, but Minecraft is my #1 game of all time. So it's very sad to see that they're going to be having some ID verification on there. Has YouTube been severely laggy lately on Firefox? I use YouTube with Firefox. I mean, I know I'm using Brave right now, but Firefox is my main browser. In terms of laggy, not really, kind of. What the hell was that thumbnail? What thumbnail? This video? Oh, you mean for one of the Minecraft bans ones? Let's see, what are you talking about? I don't know which thumbnail you're talking about. Age verification, more like identity verification. Do nothing, we're doing this fine. Yeah. Arguably better than Roblox. Talking about Minecraft? No, I think Minecraft is way better than Roblox. Then again, I haven't really played Roblox, so I can't really speak on it. See if we got any updates here from this account. What's up, Nicholas? How you doing, man? For me, it's been so laggy right now, I can barely type. Oh, sheesh. And thank you so much for the $10 silver Sabri. I really appreciate it. You guys don't have to donate, but I appreciate you guys. Have you heard about what happened in Colorado? They signed in SB 260551 into law. They're copying California Assembly Bill number 1043, age verification on the operating system level. No, I don't think I've heard about that. Colorado. Actually, I can just look it up by what you just said, right? Thank you so much for the donation. Age attestation on computing devices. The act requires an operating system provider that operates a publicly available internet website, software, application, online service, or platform that distributes, blah, 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 provide an accessible interface and account setup. Okay, so literally, yep, they're saying basically age verification. But it does say indicate the birth date, age, or bracket. Now, how are they going to do that, though? You know, is the question. Because some of them, they just want you to put your age. But I'm going to assume that this is not going to be so simple. Communicate. Okay, to request an age signal with respect to a particular user. They don't respect shit, man. What up, Brian? We were actually just talking about you, man. We were just talking about you, Mr. Brian. I was literally glazing you like 10 minutes ago. I'm not even kidding. You can check the stream. Communicate with an age signal to a third party. What's going on? Oh, we were just talking about the UK Prime Minister resigning, and now we're looking at some awful bills that are being presented in Congress. Brian, somebody asked me earlier because we got a $50 donation. Somebody asked me earlier, was like, oh, is that the biggest donation you ever got? And by the way, shout out to Nameless One for the donation. Appreciate you. And I was like, nah, man, my boy Brian hit me with a $500 dono one time. I don't know how to say this. YouTube has been giving me 1 minute ads. Yep. Yeah, the Colorado age attestation bill is what we're looking at right now. Person that violates the act must pay. Oh my God, man. These fines are going to be what's going to force people to do this, you know? Yeah, that's crazy. Thanks for letting me know about that, Silver Sabri. Open source exception is good, but no operating system at all should have age verification. Oh yeah, especially not an account setup. I mean, that's crazy. You're trying to just use the freaking thing, and then you're just trying to use an operating system. They just don't let you. Speaking of my boy Brian is an active PlayStation user, and unfortunately, that is also coming. We are on the way with PlayStation. Look at some of these videos from 8 years ago. Fortnite videos, you know, those were some good times back when Fortnite, in my opinion, was good. But yeah, PlayStation verification is here. Yep. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Avid Linux user here. I am in so much freedom right now. I heard there was something going on there as well, right? Linux. Let's see if there's something going on over there. California, Colorado, New York. Yeah. Linux exaggerated. Okay. So yeah, it seems to be coming to... Actually, California is exempting them? Nice. Say no to digital ID. Are you the same guy on Twitter with the handle of the same name? I know there's somebody on Twitter with that same name. So hard to crack on Linux. So hard to what on Linux? This is the year of Linux because how much is coming out. You can now pre-order the Steam machine on the 25th. My laptop runs Linux, but since I accidentally made it unstable, it cannot connect to Wi-Fi or update. Oh shit! Really? You did what to Linux? DuckDuckGo is coming in clutch for me. Yeah, DuckDuckGo has a pretty good reputation so far. Get my little feet are cold. I need to grab some socks. Okay. Firefox plus DuckDuckGo extension. Yeah. All right. Zen browser? I've never even heard of that one. Nick, what do you I know you're from the UK, right? What do you think about Keir Starmer resigning? I know you're happy about it, obviously. Well, okay, you know what, Nick? I'll ask you a different question. What do you think about Andy Burnham, his supposed replacement? What do you think about Keir Starmer resigning? Oh, I just got asked the same question in chat. I'm happy because he supported digital ID laws. Anybody who supports digital ID laws should be removed from a position of power, in my opinion. UK blocked Roblox. They did? Did the UK block Roblox? You just lied to me. Gotta go back to work. I hope you have a great day at work, Brian. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the donation, Bite DD. Appreciate you. Nice hearing from you. Yeah, we gotta chit chat sometime, Brian. Thank you so much, Bite DD, for the $5. Despite being the first to make mandatory digital ID circa 2002, Estonia has rejected age verification for social media. Interesting. That's pretty interesting. Misinformation moment. Andy Burnham is the mayor of Manchester and will become prime minister. Mayor of Manchester does a bit of stupid thing. Mayor should go out of his term in office and be able to be PM. Yeah, it was weird that they didn't have a general election, right? 12 hours ago, watch his resignation. There was a whole lot of yapping. Yeah, we watched it earlier in the stream. Haven't looked enough to have an opinion on him. Pissed about him supporting ID verification. Yeah, I mean that to me that is literally the main thing. I mean, of course there are other political policies that are important too, but I mean the main thing is that they support mass surveillance. I mean, come on, there's no excuse for that, you know. What name prime minister is this? 1, 6, or 7? That's a good thing you asked that. We have a little graphic for you right over here. Andy Burnham will be the 7th UK Prime Minister in the last 10 years. There is no general election because it's a vote of no confidence in the Labour Party, not the House of Commons. Oh, okay, so that's normal policy. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Do you have to use one state in the United States to obliterate from the country? What would it be? Oh my God, what kind of question is that? No, I'm good. I'm not answering that. Why would I want the death of millions? What the hell? First guy looks like the destructive guy from the Allstate commercials. This guy? Yeah, David Cameron, you guys were saying he was the one who started Brexit, right? How are you prime minister for 3 months? Yeah, she was apparently prime minister for only 47 days. All of them are horrible pieces of shit. I mean, I can't say that. I don't know anything about them. Yeah, that is a very short term for like the leader of a country. The May elections were local. It doesn't affect MP seats. Okay. Thanks for filling us in, Nick. You should use Brave to block ads. It automatically can't change effect to... Yeah. I mean, I'm on Brave right now. I use Brave to stream. Thoughts on Luis Rossmann? I have no problems with him. He seems like he does his thing. I've watched a few of his videos. He talks about a lot of things that I'm not really interested in. But obviously, he's one of the biggest voices against ID verification. So just for that, he's good in my book. Boris Johnson looks like Trump. Exactly. I was saying that earlier. He looks very similar to Trump. That haircut, man. They look very similar. I mean, that's something he's gotten in his whole term. I've heard people say that so many times. I'm a Left 4 Dead fan, so I tend to pronounce his name that actually is Luis, but as Lewis. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce the name. Rossmann. We'll call him Rossmann. He's doing a really good job at blocking age verification, like cameras with age scanning and other stuff. Who is doing a good job, Danilo? Oh, you talk about Rossmann? Yeah. He seems like he's doing his thing. He did have a video that I found to be pretty interesting. Like, it was an interesting conversation to have. So let me see if I can try to find it for you. It was like a video he did about stop calling it age verification, which for the most part I agree with his point. But the thing is, right, the reason why most people call it age verification is because that is the most well-known term that it is known as, right? So when you start saying things like ID verification or digital ID, a lot of people don't know what those terms mean. Also, a lot of people call it age verification on YouTube because the term age verification does well in the algorithm. I mean, look, he literally said stop calling it age verification. Then 6 days ago, after he made the video 2 months ago, he had a video called the UK's age verification. Well, I thought you told us to stop calling it that. You know what I mean? And I'm not calling him out. I'm just saying that people call it that because age verification as a term performs well in the algorithm. Does that make sense? So, but this is hilarious to me. Stop calling it age verification 2 months ago, 6 days ago. The UK's age verification proposal. That is pretty funny. Yeah. But I understand his point. I for the most part, I agree with his point. I believe that Ross was the one that made people change their profile picture to Clippy. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he is the one that did that. And he did make a big impact on the platform. I mean, there's so many people with Clippy profile pics now on YouTube. I mean, there's some people in the chat right now. Let me see my Clippies. Where are you guys at? Yeah, I mean, you got to give him credit. He made a huge impact on the platform, you know? There we go. We got some Clippies in the chat. Keir Starmer resigned. Now what? Now we see what Andy Burnham is going to do. What's up, Doodles? What's up, Figner? On this together. Yep. The Clippies, dude. In the UK, there are two houses in the Parliament. Commons, where MPs are voted in, and Lords, where they are invited in by other Lords and are mainly former MPs and PMs. Cameron is a Lord. Okay. Okay, thank you for the clarification. It's wild, it happened like a week ago. Attempt to kill age verification laws? I wish, man. He really can plead the fifth now, the fifth to not serve a full term. That's a good one, man. That's a good one. So so does that mean that in this list, David Cameron is the only one that did a full term? How long is a prime minister's term? That's what I want to know. How long is a UK prime minister term? No fixed term limit. Really? Huh. I don't want to rely on the freaking AI thing. Is that true? There's no fixed term limit? There's no limit on the number of terms a prime minister can serve. Oh, but how long is a term is what I wanted to know. Hey, say no to digital ID in chat. Are you the same guy on Twitter with the same name? Hold on. I want to see if it's the same person. Is this you right here? Very curious. I think it's 5 years. I'm noticing that person in chat is hesitating to answer my question, and I think I know why. Hey, at say no to digital ID. Could you answer that question for me? Is that you on Twitter? Is this you? I'm asking him this question for a reason. And I think he knows why I'm asking him this question. Okay, well, I think I know why they're not answering the question. I don't want to put anybody on blast, but I'm going to have to put you on blast real quick. That person directly stole one of my tweets word for word. And I called him out for it. Hold on. Let me try to find this. I want to see if it's the same person. Can you guys show me? Can you guys tell me how to look up tweets? I'm stupid. I don't know how to. I want to, because I replied to him one time about it. I don't want to reveal our private DM, but I will if I have to. I just remember I wrote a tweet that they stole word for word and didn't give me any credit until I called them out for it. Okay, yeah, so he's, I think he's like a troll or something. He's just, yeah, okay. All right. I see you, man. I see what's going on here. Hey, man, you do your thing, I guess. Can I remove him? Not yet. You don't have to remove him yet. Copy your tweet, go to his page, do Control F, paste the tweet. But he tweets a lot. I just wanted to show you guys something real quick. No, I'm not a bot, but I'm asking you a question, buddy. I'm asking you, are you the same person of this Twitter handle right here? Is this you? This is funny because I think I know why he doesn't want to answer my question. Keep speaking about communists and demons. I genuinely don't know what emotion. Yeah, he's I don't know what's going on there, but he isn't that account 100%. I kind of think he is because that account makes similar arguments. It might actually be him. So that's why I was asking him the question, and that's why I'm like confused. I'm not even like calling you out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just curious. Someone is deliberately avoiding the question. Exactly. What's up, meter? What's up, 50 Incredible? How you doing? Try to avoid the question. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna eat you alive, buddy. I was just gonna ask you a question. Okay, well, as someone said very wisely earlier, sometimes avoiding a question is the answer to the question. I believe that was Newt that said that. Gonna research something 1 second. Nick, can you do me a favor? Nick, you're a smart guy. You know what to do. I've tweeted at this guy before, the no to digital ID person. Could you help me find that tweet? No to digital ID. Just want to see if I can find it. I'm finding tweets that were in, but I can't find the specific tweet that I tweeted at him. Silence is an answer. Yeah, I guess so. I can easily find the tweet because it's in the DMs, but I don't want to be a douchebag and reveal private DMs. What is that you need me to do? Can you do me a favor and find my tweet with this guy at no digital ID? Because I tweeted at him once or I replied to one of his tweets where he copied my tweet word for word. I just want to find the Twitter thread and show it to you guys real quick. If you don't know how to do it, Nick, it's okay. I just, you're smart. You're smarter than me. Did you ever beat the dragon on the last Minecraft stream? I did not. You can black out screen and look at DMs. Oh, you smart. You smart. Okay, yep. I'll do that for a second. Okay, screen's gonna go black for a second. Don't go anywhere. Let me just find this real quick. Just want to find something for you guys real quick. Don't go anywhere. Because I think this is the same person. and because they've been refusing to answer my question, I am now even more sure that this is the same person. So if you guys see that the screen is black, don't worry, guys. I'm gonna. Okay, nope, it's not in our DMs. He just essentially mentioned it in the DMs. So I can't find the link. Did you say something in Latin? No. I think I said like word for word. Let's see if I can find that word for word. How do you, okay, isn't it like, what is it, from like this? Something like that, right? I don't know how to use Twitter search, man. word for word, something like that. Can't find it. Well, it's not that big of a deal, but you guys get my point. There was like a tweet I made. It was probably like 4 to 5 sentences, and he copied the entire tweet word for word, copied the picture, everything. Put word for word in quotes. Okay. Is it like this? Yeah, I agree. I hate Twitter search. Word for word is like that. Maybe you dispose. Oh, there you go. Found it. So I have made this exact tweet word for word. Exactly the same tweet. Let's see if I can find it. What's it called? Oh yeah, here you go. It's in the thread. Okay, so this is why that person was refusing to answer my question. So I made a tweet saying ID age verification had its biggest data leak yet, even bigger than personas. According to Cyber News, an unsecured database linked ID Merit exposed 1 billion personal records, 26 countries. Age verification was always about one thing, semicolon, or colon, I should say, violating your privacy. Let's go read a tweet. Let's see if we can find a thing in common. ID age verification is at its biggest data leak yet, even bigger than personas. An unsecured database linked to ID Merit exposed 1 billion personal records across 26 countries. Age verification was always about one thing, violating your privacy. You could have changed at least a few words, dude. What the fuck? So I tweeted at him and I said, damn, I'm on your side and all, but you just copied my homework and just changed a few words. By the way, I was wrong here. He didn't even change a few words. He didn't change any fucking words at all. And so then he said, I have credited you. It came from a third party. I don't know who to tag if it's a screenshot featuring no. What does that even mean? You copied my tweet word for word. What do you mean from a third party? Yeah, the screenshot is from a third party, but the tweet is from me. So what are we talking about here? He added a new line character, I think. Yeah, you're right. He put a space. He pressed enter right here. Oh man. So and then he DM'd me basically just saying like, yeah, sorry for the confusion, dude. I mean, I don't care. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just saying, like, I thought it was funny that person was super active in the YouTube chat right now. And then I asked them a question and then they just didn't answer my question. Now you guys know why. And so I was just like, yeah, I mean, it's not that deep, but in my tweet, you basically copied word for word. I said it was from Cyber News. Just write your own tweet next time instead of stealing someone else's. I love how he says, I don't know who to tag if it's a screenshot featuring no publisher. What the fuck does that say right there? What does that say right there? It's a screenshot featuring no publisher. What the fuck is that right there? Oh man. Again, I know I spent a lot of time on it right now, but it's not that big of a deal. I just thought it was funny. Like, dude, just write your own shit, man. It's not that deep. This guy's about to unfollow me after this stream. Oh man. Anyways, back to the point of the stream. I wouldn't have put him on blast if he had just answered my question. But yeah, anyways. Worldwide nuclear fallout. I just find it funny when people can't just like write their own stuff. Like they have to copy somebody else, you know? Asmund Gold just uploaded a video about having his first Father's Day without his dad. I know you hate him, and he's still human with empathy. I mean, that's a completely different topic on why I don't like him. I don't like him because he disparages women. So just because a bad person experiences an unfortunate event doesn't mean that they're not a bad person, you know? We all have problems in our personal lives. That doesn't mean that you have to be a piece of shit. So, that's just my opinion. Take care, Jake. I mean, what does his dad not being around have to do with him constantly disrespecting women and saying that they should be prostitutes? I mean, that's like a weird way to, like, I don't know, like, you can like whoever you like. I'm not one of those people who says, "Oh, if you like this person or you support this person, I hate you." No, you can like whoever you like. I just think that he's a piece of shit because of the things that he said. In fact, I pulled up a tweet that I made at him, and we can pull it up again if we need to. Inspirational. I said Asmongold was inspirational because he says stupid ass shit. Inspiring. Because he said stupid ass shit and he's still rich. So again, this is the person that we're talking about, right? Too many fake jobs are invented to create artificial parity between men and women in the workforce. AI fixes this problem. Hopefully, after this is over, women can go back to doing what they do best, being a mother or being a prostitute. So no, this is not exactly a person that I have a lot of sympathy for. And I said, this guy is actually inspiring because if this absolute moron can make millions of dollars, so can you. Don't give up. So fuck him. I don't care if he's sad on Father's Day. You don't have to be a piece of shit. As a woman, what the heck? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think for some reason people think it's cool to just like be a dick nowadays, whether it's disrespecting women or certain races or whatever. But I mean, I don't know. You're just an asshole, you know? And for me, you can say whatever you want about me. My videos are boring and, you know, I'm irrelevant and all that. And all of that is true. In fact, I agree with you, right? But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to pull any punches on somebody because they have more subscribers or viewers. I don't give a shit. If I think someone's a piece of shit, I'm going to call them out for it, you know? So that's just me. And I'm always going to be that way. And if people like it, cool. If they don't like it, that's fine. You know, no one's perfect and I don't claim to be perfect. I'm far from perfect. I'm very stupid and I don't deserve my subscribers, right? But when someone's being a douchebag like that, I will 100% call them out every single time. So that's just how I operate. People are illiterate. That's why we're seeing a surge of incel viewpoints on the internet. I mean, yeah, I mean, kind of, yeah. I mean, I don't think literacy really has anything to do with it. It's more so people are just bigoted and there's a lot of people that share a lot of bigoted points of view. So, yeah. Deserve us, you say what we all think. Thank you, Meme Eater. Thank you, Sir McNerd. I appreciate that. People think being mean nowadays is trending so sad. I mean, it kind of is because a lot of people are, a lot of people get famous for being dickheads, you know? People who are bad genuinely believe that they're super cool being bad. I totally agree. Totally agree. Appreciate the love, guys. Seems like Croatia is added to the list in New Zealand on the wiki. Really? Okay. Let's let me see if I can find the wiki that you're talking about by deity. Let me list of countries with age verification laws. Tasman lives off drama. Yeah, pretty much. It's okay, Arctic. He's not gonna answer. He's not gonna answer the question. I was just asking you a simple question, Digital ID. If you were that person on Twitter, and you seem to have been avoiding the question. I was asking you if this is you. If this is you right here. If it's not you, then it's okay. But I asked you that question like 20 times and you didn't answer, which is a little suspicious. All right, just making sure because you guys had similar usernames, so I was just wondering if it was the same person. The usual suspects, part of Commonwealth. I blame Australia for starting this age verification boom. I don't know. I think the UK started the Kids Online Safety Act first, right? I mean, age verification as a concept has been around for a long time, but the whole ID age verification thing, I believe that the recent push started in the UK. Yeah, Online Safety Act 2023. And then Australia, they had their Safety Acts in 2024. So I believe it was the UK that started the recent push. People get famous for being assholes. True. Yeah. What's up, Diesel? How you doing? So you guys, what'd you say about Didi? You said Croatia has been added to the list. Am I on the right Wikipedia, or am I on the wrong one? Australia started with Steam banning games from being sold on and threatened Visa. Australia Steam game bans. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I just know that in terms of ID verification laws being presented, in terms of age verification specifically, from what I understand, it was started from the UK Online Safety Act in 2023. Scroll down. Okay. Oh, it's separated by continent. Okay. Makes sense. Kids Online Safety Act has been a proposal since at least 2022. Yeah. From what I understand, it's been around for quite a while. Yeah, here. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is a good Wikipedia page. There's a bunch of states, whether they've passed a law or haven't. I'm not sure what the color coding reference is. Is there a legend here somewhere? Let me open this up real quick. This is a similar graphic to what we were looking at earlier, but this quality is really bad. See if there's a legend here. I want to know what the colors represent. It's not really telling me. The fact that it started in the UK in 2023 is mind-boggling. Yeah, just to clarify, the modern push for ID verification, from what I understand, started in the UK. In terms of age verification as a concept, it's been a thing for, I think, decades now. But obviously, age verification previously was like, you need to be 18 to use this website. Are you 18? And then you just either click yes or no. So it was like self-verification. It wasn't invasive in any way. Scroll down some more. Okay. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Didi. So Croatia. So all countries that have rejected online age verification laws. So requested that access to social networks be restricted from for those under the age of 15, according to the proposal. Yellow is regions, white is country. Okay. Thank you, Richard. Let's call it under 15. Okay, so this was rejected. Estonia, social media for young people, implement age verification, easily bypassed, instead supports enforcing. Okay. Better education. Okay, I like that. Okay. New Zealand can be imposed. The bill has been placed on pause. Okay. Pause isn't good enough, unfortunately, but yeah. And even Oceania, Fiji, and Papua New Guinea. Under 16, such a bill would not be introduced. Okay, what about Papua New Guinea? 14? Damn, that's crazy. That's even younger. What's up, Tim Atten? How you doing? Costa Rica? Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. I mean, this is what I've been saying. Like, what's it called? Many countries around the world either already have ID age verification or it is being proposed in some sort of way. Karma, calm down with the racism, man. Let's not do that. But anyways, what's called? Many countries are proposing ID verification on all types of levels, So it is not a thing where if it hasn't hit your country yet, that you don't worry about it. It will, it 100% will. So we have to fight that. I mean, look at all these countries that have some form of ID verification that got proposed. It's insanity. It is a full pandemic at this point. Thank you, Nick. This is a good Wikipedia page. I gotta save this. I mean, I've looked at this before on videos, but it wasn't as up to date. They've clearly added a lot of stuff to it. I mean, look at how many U.S. states are, you know, having something proposed. These are rejected social media verification bills in state legislators. Although Colorado, I think one of you guys were saying, actually, I think it was somebody who donated. I think it was, let me see, Silver Sabri, who was saying SB 26051 has been signed into law, so I don't think this is up to date. Didn't know Roblox and Discord was a country. They weren't classified as countries. They were classified as parties that have been affected by this. Effect on platforms right here. Yeah. Yeah, Roblox and Discord have definitely been two of the platforms that have been under the most fire, and rightfully so. Both platforms have just, they do pretty much nothing about all the creeps on their platforms. I mean, have you guys seen how many tweets Schlep has made about certain predators that are still on Roblox? I can just show you guys some of his tweets right now. He's made so many tweets about people that he's even gotten arrested and they're back on the platform. Oh, left a comment on mine. Yeah, from my conversations with Schlep, he seems like a good kid. Let's see if I can try to find it. Okay, yeah, here's ones where these freaks have like these weird names. But I remember seeing a specific tweet where it was like he actually got somebody arrested and they're back on the platform. Like Roblox like did not ban them. Let's see if I can try to find it. Might find it on my Twitter. I know it was somewhat recently, maybe like a week or two ago. Where is it? The more I look at it, the more I think banning him was a deliberate move to make the age checks look like they were needed. I wouldn't put it past them too. Yeah, I mean that's a theory I've heard before. What I truly believe, like my own headcanon, my own theory, is that what's called Roblox purposely threw Schlep under the bus by making it seem like, okay, so Schlep, Schlep has exposed like this stuff on our platform, so therefore we need ID verification. Like they use him as a catalyst for AI facial scans and stuff, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know enough about Ruben Sim to comment on that, Nick. I've heard the name before, but I actually don't know anything about him. Yeah, I'm trying to find this tweet, but I can't, man. I need to stop tweeting so much. Yeah, I actually can't find it. Well, point is that he got somebody arrested, and they're back on Roblox now. Why is every year getting worse on the internet? Yeah, I mean, it's because the world's governments. I mean, there's still things to be happy about, to appreciate, you know? I try not to look at it like, oh, everything sucks. If you look at the world through a negative viewpoint, then everything will be negative, you know what I mean? Like, I would highly recommend, I know this sounds weird, but I would highly recommend, like, you guys don't watch the news. Because what is on the news? Like, death, suffering, you know, wars. The news is not about, you know, reporting things in an unbiased way. They're a business as well. They care about ratings, viewership numbers, all that. So they sensationalize everything, you know? Like people who sit, like for example, people who actually sit down and watch like, you know, Fox News every day or like CNN every day. I feel like you're probably not happy. You know, I don't even watch TV as it is, a lot of the news. Yeah, I only watch the TV for sports. I like a lot of sports, so that's all I watch on TV. Sometimes I'll watch it on my computer though. But like watching sports, for example, is like usually how I spend time with my family. I live very close to my parents, so like very close. We're probably only like a 6-minute drive away. So, for example, I'll go over there and we'll watch the World Cup together and stuff, you know, that type of stuff. But in terms of like sitting down and watching the Fox News breakdown of whatever, it's just like, why? Like, I don't know. Wow, it's already been 2 hours? Holy shit. Time flies when you're having fun, huh? TVs are basically just becoming computers nowadays. I just mostly watch my shows on my computer. Yeah. YouTube is dominating TV now. I've heard about it. Weiss or Weiss. Sorry if I said your name wrong. Are you subscribed to Reclaim the Net? They said their after age verification law was allowed to take effect after an appeal. I think I follow them on Twitter. Might have heard about that. But all right, boys and girls, I think we're going to call it a day there. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I don't know when the next live stream will be, but I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for all the donations, guys. Bite Deity, Silver Sabri, Sam Fan, PDOD, my man Blue with the 10 gifted, Antagonistic, Alvin, and Nameless One with the $50 donation. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. So make sure you guys are sub with notifications on. Make sure you guys watch the recent video about YouTube's new UI. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye, guys. Love you guys.